Right guys, so 23.3 strategy. I'll talk through the RX first and then we'll talk through the scaled. So RX on this is really, really tough workout. The time cap is super tight and the amount of work and difficult work you've got to get done there is really nasty. So don't set high expectations necessarily on this workout. Wall walks, we want to be nice and efficient, like no reps. It's really important that you get those markings down, and ideally it's the same number of steps out and in each time. Like try and take like bigger steps. Make sure you get those heels of the hand on the line there. If you're looking to be able to push into the later rounds, so you're thinking that you can get like through 12 reps of that 60 kilo snatch, then we need to be thinking about moving relatively fast. We're going to be thinking about doing double unders unbroken. We're going to be doing the first snatch weight in probably sets of 5, just to be able to get enough time to then have some time on the 60 kilo bar, 60 and 40 kilo bar. In that second round, it could be worth a break in the double unders, potentially, just a short one, just to catch heart rate, but again, time is going to be an issue. Snatch weight, at that point, the second bar is going to be singles no matter what, and it's just going to be how quickly you can kind of move through that. If you do get past that, and then you're into the strict handstand push-ups, you need to go small sets, because you're going to be breathing, you're going to find that your shoulders are dying at that point. So you might need to take a big rest after those snatches before we start the handstand push-ups. And again, it's just working out, like being realistic of how much energy you've got. Are you going to be able to get towards that third bar, which just starts to get very heavy? You know, if you can put up one snatch on that, that's going to be thousands and thousands of places. But again, it's get through those handstand push-ups, so maybe that's 2s and 3s, short rest back through. We've got to avoid failure on the handstand push-ups unless we're in the dying seconds of the workout. And again, remember, each rep there is going to be hundreds of places. I think if you're not going to be making that far and you think we're going to be RXing but we're just going to be doing that 6-minute workout, then it's going to be potentially thinking about maybe 3s on that first barbell, and then again sort of singles when we get into the heavier bar. And it's just making sure that we get set and we actually make our reps on that point if we're going for that. But that's a heavy snatch for us, like no missed reps there to maximize the score. For scaled, it's actually a very different workout. Really, a lot of you are going to have an opportunity to get into those later rounds. So 5 wall walks, it's a short little step, so just be efficient there. And if you're good at those, like you can get those done relatively quickly. Skips is going to be your recovery, right? So don't try and do them super fast, just make sure you just don't break and recover and just keep it relaxed in your arms, allow yourself to breathe. And that's then going to allow you to go into the snatches and be a bit more aggressive there. So definitely some touch and go sets probably for most of us, depending on snatch level again. 5s and 3s in that first bar, and then maybe still some 3s in that second bar, depending on how heavy that is for you. And then as the work progresses, like push-ups, just keeping those smooth, keeping a tight core. Again, the singles are always going to be your rest break, and then it's just working out with those snatches again. You know, the reps start to come down, you've only got 9 snatches on that third bar. So you can start to take your time a bit, make sure that you get nice, efficient extension and snap. So for you guys in scaled, it's actually it's in some ways a little bit more paced, because you are going to get the opportunity to move into those later rounds, and you're not going to get bottlenecked as much. Like the weight will be an issue, but the other parts, like the hand release push-ups generally and the skipping, aren't going to be as much of an issue. Now, there are going to be cases of people doing scaled where actually the push-ups will be an issue. So for those athletes, again, it's breaking them down, it's thinking about like resting, maybe it's do 2 or 3, lie flat, take a quick break, and then go again, or flip onto your back so you can actually breathe, and then come through again, or sit up on the knees, but don't be in this position for too long, because you're not going to be relaxing your arms in that position. So make sure if we do need to take breaks, we're sat on the knees and we're just letting the blood flow into the arms and recover that way. So again, small sets is your way to go, and avoiding muscular burnout. Now, that's number 1 on this workout when we get to things like the strict handstand push-ups and the push-ups. Avoid missed reps, okay? Like that's really key to this. Move with intent, but don't sprint this workout. All right, good luck guys.